Yes, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching across the world. Thank you so much for joining me, Richard Cunningham. Today, we're going to talk about a very interesting topic. And as you can see across the screen, Dr. Robert Peprah-Gyamfi. Now, some of you have seen Dr. Robert Peprah-Gyamfi before on our various broadcasts we have done on this book review and the various topics that we have discussed before. Before I introduce you, today we want to look at the COVID-19 vaccine because there's a lot of mixed feelings. Some people are not yet sure of if they should take this vaccine. Is it safe? Should they hold on? Now, I know me personally, I've not yet taken one. I'm still reviewing it. So I'm not too quick to take it. But today we want to find out from a medical doctor. He has taken this vaccine. We want to hear his thought about it. What made him take the vaccine? His hesitation, if he had any. And basically just find out more about the vaccination, because I believe it's very important for all of us to be safe. I would rather say to be safe. Now, let me introduce our special guest today. Hello, doctor. Can you hear me?
I can hear very well. I can hear Richard. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you very much. Great.
It's good to see you.
Wonderful.
You know, I was just saying that a lot of people have been seeing us through the various book review we've been doing and the various programs that we have been discussing, like the campaign against poverty and the other various programs. But obviously, other viewers are seeing it for the first time. So just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Okay, my name is Dr. Robert Peprah-Gyamfi.
Yes.
I'm a native of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I trained in Germany, and I currently living in the UK. I'm a general practitioner.
General practitioner, the GP.
Medical doctor, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, the reason I mentioned today, as we started the broadcast, that we want to find out about this COVID-19 vaccination. We have seen so many people lose their lives. I mean, even right now, there's a lot of people that are in bereavement. Someone has lost, their loved ones. So our condolences go to those who are, facing these challenges. Now, doctor, we want to find out, you have received this vaccination. And also, if we have to go back a little bit, you had this infection of COVID-19. Tell us the experience.
Okay, I had my COVID-19 in April 2020.
Okay.
At the height of the lockdown here in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And it came as a fever that persisted for a while.
Yes.
And it knocked me out. I didn't have a lot of coughing, but I felt generally unwell. I have been in Europe for a while. I've had a flu infection before,
mm-hmm.
but this is different. And I tried to get it under control by taking regular tablets of paracetamol and also taking a lot of vitamin C. But I should say that the feeling was different. It persisted. It is very, very stubborn, I should say. It's not like a flu. So I will advise everyone to take this COVID seriously. And even now, I want to just cite an example of one of my colleagues. He said, the husband of her niece, only 31-year-old, got the COVID. And within 4 days, he was dead because he had the severe form. He reacted, 31-year-old. You see the point? Yes. So it can be very dangerous and it can go very quick in some individuals. So it is not a hoax, as people are saying. It's a very serious condition.
Now, you said you are taking some medication. Now, I know very well some people have some sort of concoctions, the ginger, the lemon, and there's a concoction that can boost your immune system. Taking of supplement, vitamin D, vitamin B6, vitamin C, iron, zinc, those as well can help boost your immune system so that you can protect yourself. Were you taking those things?
Yeah, basically, in medicine, before the COVID came to this world, the body was functioning against a lot of organisms and parasites. We who grew up in Africa, we were drinking very contaminated water. And, God placed this immune system in our body system already.
Yes.
So it is only this COVID-19 that has brought the whole issue up and a lot of discussion.
Yes.
But the body, God is good. So if you're a Christian, I'm saying God placed this immune system in our body.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some people who even get COVID, and because their immune system is so strong, they don't even get the symptoms.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
So basically, it's important that we boost our immune system by eating a lot of fruits, vitamins, and as we said, zinc is also said to be good.
Yes.
And one of my German doctors is also recommended vitamin D because it has also been proved to be very good to build the defense system. So basically, the principle is strengthening your immune system. But if despite that you get the infection, then you have to take steps to keep the temperature down.
Got you.
So in my case, I was trying to boost my immune system whilst at the same time trying to keep my temperature down at the time of the infection. But there are some people who in whose case it develops, their immune system reacts so aggressively against the virus, which leads to complications of difficulty breathing, and they may have to need admission. But in my case, it didn't go to that extent. I hope it's clear what I'm trying to say.
I mean, yes, absolutely. Now, the good thing about it that you recovered by the grace of God.
Yes, I recovered. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, you took one step further because now you're a GP, you mentioned. Yeah. That means you cater for the people to get well as a GP. Now, you recovered from the COVID-19. What made you go for the vaccination? Is it because of the nature of your work?
Okay, this disease is something new. Mm-hmm. So as I said, I got my problem in April. Mm-hmm. So I had a test for my immune system in June, and I had the antibodies.
Yes,
the defense system had the antibodies. But now it's not. Nobody is very sure how long it takes after one infection. So I got mine in April. And I got my job in February. So calculated, I think 10 months or
I said, yeah.
Yes. And in my opinion, it's possible that within 10 months, I didn't have the defense system. But all the same, I wanted to make sure I'm protected. That's why I went for the vaccination.
Now, there are people that still feels that this vaccine is got a chip in it. Conspiracy theory, it's got a chip, it's going to alter our DNA, it's going to affect us. What's your view on that?
Yeah, let me talk about the chip.
Yes.
The question to ask ourselves is, where are they going to place the chip? Are they going to place it in the solution that they are going to inject? Or where are they going to place it? Okay, assuming they are saying they are going to place it in the solution.
A portion of it, because this is micros.
No, but if it gets into the body system, the body, in the same way that the body is fighting any bacteria that comes into your body system, the body system will recognize, identify this microchip, and you go for it. You see the point? The moment assuming what they are saying is true, if it gets into the body system, either it will be filtered through the kidney. You see the point? And it gets outside, because if it's so microscopic, as they're saying, it will pass to the kidney, or the liver will destroy it. Otherwise, the immune system itself, because there are cells, because, for example, people who get kidney transplant, they have to take medication to prevent the body system from rejecting it.
That's right.
The point. So if this microchip, which is a strange body to the body, is a stranger, a foreigner. So the body system will attack it straight away, assuming it's possible. And that is, you see the point? So
I understand. Not supposing.
These are something people who don't have that deep knowledge.
Yes.
It's just try to confuse them with these theories, and they begin to understand. But if you know the pathology, the pathophysiology, how the body works, it's not possible. And is it going to be powered by a battery? How long is the battery going to last? So, and are they going to put in the billions? Are they going to produce billions of chips so that the billions of doses or the vials that is going to be produced? Like at the moment, as I can assume they have put about 500 million or 1 billion. Are they going to produce 1 billion chips and place in every of this one that is going to be circulated, So these are wild stories. Just to confuse the population.
Absolutely. And I know the vaccine, I believe you're the right person to tell me. You have received your first jab.
Yes.
That means there's an additional one.
Okay, in theory, there's an additional one. There's an additional one that the manufacturers planned.
Yes.
But the studies that is coming out from Israel, Israel has gone so well. They've vaccinated quite a great population of portion of the population.
That's right.
So the studies that is coming out shows that with one jab, it's got about 86 to 90% protection. Is that the point? So if there's now considerations going on, this whether maybe you just leave it with only one jab and offer the rest to the rest of the population. Is that the point?
Yes.
Because it's better, in my opinion, to vaccinate a big population with only one jab than to use two, because maybe eventually, maybe in 1 year's time, when you have enough, they will do the second one. But okay, in theory, they are saying that I'll have to do it within the next 3 to 6 weeks. I think they will write to me.
Got you.
So that is the theory at the moment.
Got you. Well, I'm glad you have taken the precaution and shown an example as both a minister and as a GP that this vaccine is safe. And you're saying that we should emulate and protect ourselves and get this COVID-19. Now, what I want to do is I want you to run through the process of when you took the vaccine. How did you feel? Did you have some side effects? Did you get some pain? Just run through us, because there's a lot of viewers, including myself, I've not yet taken the vaccine. I'm hesitant. So just run through me the process of how it felt like.
Just short. I'll go back to the issue of the DNA. It's also not true. It's not possible. They can't change. The vaccine will not change your DNA. And people are saying that Africans are being used as guinea pigs. It's also not true. So I just want to say that alleviate the fears on that two issues.
Yes.
So now I want to explain the procedure. When I went, they gave me a form, a questionnaire to look through. You ask you whether you have had. They ask about 6 or 7 questions about allergy, whether you have had it before, whether you are at the moment in any COVID-19 trial group. So after they will pre-assess you, and when they find you suitable for it, then you move to the next stage, and then the injection is administered. And then they don't send you home straight away. You have to wait 15 minutes. Everything's so organized. They have a small time clock, alarm clock. Put on everybody's chair, under everybody's chair. So they set 15 minutes, and then it ticks down. So when the 15 minutes, it rings, and then you go. And me personally, on any injection, if you get injection, if you say some discomfort.
Of course.
So initially there was a little bit discomfort, but that's normal, because any injection, I felt a bit discomfort. And then about 4 or 5 hours later, I felt a
mild temperature.
Okay. It means the body is reacting to it.
That's right. That's right.
To be.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. That is what it meant to be, and then it resolved after a few hours. So today is about. It was on the 11th. So how many days ago? 10 days ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
I had the vaccination. No problem so far.
Okay.
People are saying that it has been developed too quick, fast. People are saying because usually in the past it took so long for the vaccines to be developed, but in this case it has been developed so fast. My argument is when you go out and you come back to your house and your house is on fire, what do you do? So in the case, for example, in the case of Ebola, because it was not affecting the whole world population, people took time to develop the vaccine. But in this particular case, because, for example, all planes were grounded, economic life went to a halt globally. So in such a situation, those who have the money, the big powers who have the money, they pumped so much money.
That's right.
And the scientists went to work.
That's right.
24 hours around the clock, try to develop it. You see the point? And it went through all the necessary procedural tests. You see the point? So I was reading the literature, because I don't listen to hearsay. People say, I just read.
Got
I
you.
go online to check about the what is happening based on what WHO is saying, based on what experts like Dr. Fauci they saying, before I convince myself that this is good. Mm-hmm. So I want to allay the fears of my people. People are saying that if you're a Christian, it's not they have their reservations. Even me as a Christian, I see God's work in the body, because the defense system is like, I try to set an example that the defense system, the vaccine is not the defense system. The defense system is already there
in the body that God created.
Yes. So it's like, I try to set an example of maybe you're in a little village and you are asleep, you are not aware that somebody is coming to attack you. But very fortunately, somebody comes to alert you about the attack, which is on the way. So you have the opportunity to mobilize your troops.
Gotcha.
So the truth is not the vaccine that is protecting, it's your own body system. Okay? So no, people should not have these reservations. And these conspiracy theories and all that going on, they are not true.
Fantastic. Now you have mentioned that it's now been 10 days.
Yes.
You had a mild temperature.
The first day.
On the Thursday.
Yeah.
And also you had, as normal, when you travel, when someone travels, when you get the injection, either the yellow fever or whatever vaccination you get that mild discomfort. It's normal.
Yes.
But in and all, you have protected yourself, and most of all, you've also protected other people, because when you have it, you can easily pass it on.
Yes. Yes.
So that's good. You have actually encouraged me as well, because I'm still hesitant, but I will take it. I will take it at the right time.
I also want to say that I'm still keeping the general COVID-19 protective measures.
Yes,
like
yes, of course.
Social distancing, wearing face masks, I'm still keeping them. You see the point?
Yes.
So that's what I want to say about it. And basically, we have a vaccination for tetanus, measles, for a lot of other conditions.
Yes.
So it is only this COVID-19, because of the social media age, people are spreading a lot of information, the misinformation, confusing everyone. But it's very important, if you get the chance, go for it.
Absolutely. Now, in terms of the age, I know we want to keep this brief. Now, in terms of the age limit, I know you have taken it either because also of your age. Now, we know that the government is calling those who are, I believe, 70, 60. What about the issue of youngsters taking, meaning those who are in their teens?
Yeah, okay.
And also those who have conditions like asthmatic, those who have difficulty in breathing. What's your view on them taking those vaccination?
Yeah, okay. Me because I'm a care worker, because that is why I got very quick. But even for those with asthma, they are the people even who need it very much. The only areas where, but if you go, they will ask you. There are some people who react. They are not normal allergy, not like ordinary allergy. I know a case when I was practicing in Germany. There was a lady who was resting in her garden in summer.
Yes.
And she was bitten by a bee. And within 1 minute, 5 minutes, she was dying. We got this reaction called anaphylactic reaction.
Gotcha.
So these are people who, because if you go, they'll pre-assess you. So if you have had this type of anaphylactic reaction before, then they won't give you the jab to you, because it's a risk factor.
Yes.
Otherwise, somebody with asthma is even the person who needs it, because the COVID-19 can become more severe in such cases.
Gotcha.
And concerning the youngsters, because the initial studies did not cover them. Initial studies did not cover them. So, I mean, at the moment, they are not allowed in those age groups. My information is that they are now beginning some studies in the US and elsewhere to include those age groups. So that's my answer to that point.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I would love to summarize it, but I just want to quickly go to Africa. Yeah. Now, we have not seen the high number of COVID-19 infection in Africa as much as we saw in the Western world. What's your view? And also in terms of the vaccination, the various vaccination, because here we got the various types. You got the one from China, you got one from America, you got one from Israel, as you have mentioned. What's your what comment would you say to the issue of COVID-19 in Africa, and why has Africa has not seen such a high number of the infection? What was the reason behind it?
Okay, in Africa, in South Africa, they've had quite a very high number.
Yes.
Yeah. But okay, yesterday I was just discussing with one of my doctor friends in Ghana, because this is not scientific. We are just trying to speculate, because people living in what do you call it, slums.
Yes.
They live in very unhygienic conditions. And already their body has been so much exposed to so many viruses and chemicals every day. Is the point?
So it goes back to the immune system again.
Their immune system is already active. So, like, their immune system is already fighting malaria, a lot of parasites. So COVID is just not a big deal for them. Their immune system.
Got you.
That is my own way of.
Of course.
It's not scientific, but
of course.
Up in that environment, so I can just imagine that these people, they are even more. The system is more ready, robust to attack the COVID.
Okay.
Than maybe compared to the Western world.
Fantastic. And I know we did not give enough opportunity for people to, because I can see some comments coming in. So we're going to go later on answer those comments of those who are interacting with us on Facebook and other social media, so that we can answer them. I believe you sharing this testimonial of how you have, you decided to take the vaccine, and of course you have also recovered from the COVID-19. So you have given a very good, testament, I would say, of why we should emulate, this and protect ourselves. We are protecting ourselves, but also we are protecting our family. We are protecting our loved one.
Yes. Do you still have a bit of time? Because
yes, we can. Yeah, go on.
This is a global pandemic. For example, I would like to go back to go on the holidays, a trip to Africa, back home. But because it's a global pandemic, it's an advantage that if you get a widespread vaccination to boost the immune system of the population and bring the figures down, then it will favor everyone. All of us will have the opportunity to move around. And I also want us to know that based on these conspiracy theories, in 1918, there was even a severe one which caused about over 50 million deaths.
The black.
Yeah, worldwide, 1918 to 1920. So it comes almost every 100 years, more severe ones come. So this is not, COVID-19 is not something that is new. I mean, much as we are all very sad about all those who have lost their lives, as far as world medical history goes, it's not a unique situation. It comes and goes. The pandemic, we had a very severe one, as I said, in 1918.
Yes. Now, if you have actually mentioned, you said every 100 years there seems to be a pandemic that comes. Now, the Black Death has killed many people, cholera, and many other pandemics that has happened before, the SARS, you name it. There's so many. So one can easily say they're trying to reduce the population because the world is overpopulated. What's your view on that?
This one, according to the science, it was passed from animals to us. I think, somehow we try to encroach so much on the natural world.
Yes,
they are not the only organisms in this universe, but the human beings are always trying to cause problems to all these small organisms, and we are causing environmental damages here and there. So somehow they are paying us back. That is my own opinion.
Of course. Doctor, I would like to thank you because we don't want to keep this too long. The main thing is that we want to get your testimony of how you got your vaccination and also how you recovered from the COVID-19 and you decided to take this vaccine. And we just wanted to get, speak to you as a GP, why you took that. And so I'd like to thank you so much for, giving us time to share your thought of how you took this vaccine, how you are doing so well. You have decided to protect yourself. And again, as a GP, you've mentioned that, it's safe. The COVID-19 is not a hoax as well. So there's no any microchip in the vaccination. I think we're all encouraged to protect ourselves. We are all encouraged to protect our family and our loved ones. So by getting this vaccination, we can, help our community, help our country, help ourselves to be healthy and safe. Doctor, is there any final thought before we sign off, please?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on the show. And as I said, I'll do my best. I have a good conscience. I have a good conscience that what I'm saying is true, and I hope that I'll be able to allay the fears of one or two people who are listening to this. So spread the news. Whenever you get the opportunity, go for it.
Fantastic. Dr. Robert Peprah-Gyamfi. Now, for those who are just tuning in case you have just come towards the end of this program, welcome. I can see people are joining on from the Facebook and other social media platform. Please share this link. If you have a question for Doctor, please just put it on the comments and Doctor will get it to you. If you have any concern at all, if you have received a letter from the government about going to get the vaccination and you're a bit hesitant, if you have a child or you have respiratory problems, you have the asthma and you're concerned, please visit your GP. We are just here to share the thought. We're not here to give any official advice, please. So if you are getting any comments from myself or from Doctor, this is just we're not giving unofficial advice. Please seek the medical doctor, contact your GP and get the proper advice from them. Please, we just want to make sure. So Doctor, thank you so much for spending your time. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Viewers, this has been me, Richard Cunningham, and Dr. Robert Peprah-Gyamfi, the GP right here. It's not just only a GP, but it's also a minister. It's the senior pastor of Heaven and Earth International Ministry. And if you want to know more about Doctor, please just go on the social handles that you can see on the screen, Google him, or you can go to his website. What's your website again, sir?
www.peprah-gyamfi.org.
And I believe also you have written various books, medical books that people can, educational books, both for children, both for non-Christian, and various other health manuals that I believe would be beneficial to the viewers.
Yes.
And where can we get all these books again, please?
Yeah, all the books are available on Amazon and also on our website. Maybe my website, you have to maybe write it for them because maybe they cannot write my name.
Okay.
www.peprah, P for Papa, E for Echo, P for Papa, R for Richard, A for Apple, H for Hotel, there's a hyphen, J for Golf, Y for Yankee, A for Apple, M for Mother, F for Freddy, I for India.org.
Fantastic. All the information is on your screen, please. Yes, it is. So thank you so much, viewers. It's been a pleasure. We thank God for your life. Please be safe. Take the vaccine.
Very important. Very important. Very important.
This is not a hoax. COVID-19 is real. COVID-19 is real, but the vaccine is real. So protect yourself. I will take it when I've been called to do so. So it's vitally important that we protect ourselves and also our loved ones. So viewers, it's been a pleasure. I can't emphasize enough. Thank you so much for your time. Dr. Robert, please say goodbye to our viewers.
Oh, goodbye, and may the Lord bless you and keep you all safe. Amen.
Amen. God bless you. Viewers, it's been a pleasure. Until next time, see you.